Hi guys, welcome to the first GRL off-season voiceover highlights video from my POV. I didn't really plan on doing any of these during the off-season, but this race just had so many great racing moments in it that I felt I had to make one. So here we go for the start of the feature race. 5 lights and away we go. Good launch, keep up with the field. Ranky on my right has a bit of a better launch, but he can't really go anywhere due to the many cars, there's just no space. I back off a bit before turn 1 to not run into anyone. And yeah, here everyone in front of me and next to me has great car control, so no risk of contact, everyone just takes it slow like they should. So that's how I like it. Trying a bit of a move here on Ranky to see what I could do here. But yeah, it's just a bit too tight on lap 1, so not really looking to do too hard racing on lap 1 yet. Here we managed to get a better exit than Tiantie. I think he also had some kind of a lag spike there for a bit. Dizzy also gets past, and I don't defend the inside. I didn't expect him to have so much overspeed than me. So I didn't defend, and yeah, he gets me easily up the inside. That might not be such a bad thing, he has much more pace on this track. So maybe it's for the better that he can go drive his race and I don't hold him up. We go 3 wide here. Oh, I had to back out there. I got on the grass a little bit. It was a bit of a risky move from me, but we managed to keep it together. Tleep here I think has a bit of an oversteer moment, has to catch the car. So we get him pretty easily on the exit there. There's a bit of a look back, but the inside is just stronger. Nova getting on the grass there, trying to make a move on Dizzy. But yeah, Dizzy has the inside and defends it. And, oh, it was a pile-up. Yeah, Nova had a bit of a moment in the right turn of the chicane. And we have to brake, and the guys behind just run into the back of us and into each other. So sorry to anyone who got involved in that. Bit unfortunate, not much we could have done there, I don't think. A couple laps later we box a rank in front, goes in as well, already has a 3-second time penalty though. So we should try to just stay with him, we don't need to overtake him on track, then we can get him towards the end of the race. It's always a good yardstick for me, trying to fight with Ranky. If I can just stay with him, I'm usually in a good place. Another couple laps later here, finally everyone has pitted and Nova just about rejoins in front of us. We sadly didn't quite get him. Instead we get to do a good battle here and see if we can get him on track instead. You can see I have the inside there, but I didn't think I was far alongside enough to really commit in there. So I break out to be on the safe side because the exit is just so tight there. It wasn't worth risking anything. I'm getting really close to Nova now. Trying to get some clean air into the braking zone and the corner that I don't end up getting understeer through Parabolica. Which kind of works, you don't lose too much time through here. And we're close enough now that we should be able to do something with DRS. So here we go, 330 kph. The car is absolutely at the rev limit. Braking late, and we just about get him. Great, alright. So first good racing move here, but there's more to come. Couple laps later we catch up to Lunik. I'm not sure if he had damage here or if the balance was just off a little bit, but he seemed to not really have the grip through the corners. So as you will see here in a sec, he understeers wide and then gets exit oversteers, so yeah, has to lift off. Great car control from him that he didn't pin it right there. And in the end, we didn't really stay with Ranky like the plan was, but Ranky got another 3-second penalty, so we get him in the end, get P5 on track, P4 after penalties applied. I'm sure you all remember in between the feature races we had a bit of a technical difficulties with people dropping from the lobby and not being able to restart it how we would like to. In the end it all worked out. We got to do our feature race. We're starting from P5 right behind Matt and Ranky, and let's see what you can do here. Yeah, decent launch again. In the second phase of the launch Ranky dragged ahead again. Trying to brake fairly conservative to not run into anyone here. There should be plenty of space around me. And yeah, as you can see, people are already running super deep. We get contact and cannot rotate the car anymore because someone drives into our side. Corner is a bit tight, there's sometimes just not enough space to not make contact. Race is still long, let's hope we can recover this one. Absolute carnage ahead. Yeah, people have to avoid cars left, right and center. Yellow flags again. 3 wide into the next corner and TNT is spinning off from that one. Ranky off the track as well. Massive carnage here. Alright, so things I think have calmed down a bit. P11, but we avoided at least any damage, so that's good. I believe a few people here got away with damage. Cola on my left here definitely has damage from how slow he went through the corner. Yeah, in the rear mirror you could see a part of his wing missing. EJ also here falling behind due to some kind of incident. I don't know what happened there. And I suggest you have a look at the rear view mirror because that's the guy we will be battling for the rest of the race here. It was an extremely nice battle, as you will see in the next minutes. So TJ here already gets a run on me as a fantastic exit from Ascari while I had some wheel spin. He takes the outside around Parabolica. I have to try to rotate the car early and then go flat as early as I can again to exit on the main straight, but I understeer into his line. And yeah, if he hadn't backed out there, we would probably both have landed in the wall. So bad move from myself, sorry for that. At least he still gets a good exit, and with DRS he can still send it up the inside and manages to get past into turn 1. But at this point I was nowhere near giving up that position. I'm already looking for the next opportunity to get him back. Tried to brake late here to battle with him, but just a little bit too late. I had to go straight across the chicane because that corner was not happening anymore for me. Yeah, I needed to do some catch up for the next couple laps. Here finally we get back into attacking range again. Looking for some clean air around here, trying to offset my car from his. Didn't do a good job this time. I got behind him and got into his dirty air, immediately understeered out there, so that wasn't great. But we still stayed close enough. 331 kph, absolutely at the ref limit. We get him with DRS up the inside. Bit of a bad run through turn 1 here because we outbraked ourselves a little bit. We stay ahead for now. Still he's super close, so the attack is coming. I decide to take the inside here for Variante della Roggia. And since he didn't go for it, I went back on the racing line, but I see he's closing in, so I try to leave some space on the right that he can brake where he needs to brake, and luckily that all worked out. And I completely missed my braking point here into Lesmo 2. I'm lucky I didn't go into gravel. But obviously my exit now is absolutely horrendous. So I'm not even fighting TJ here on the straight anymore. There's no point. He has a so much better exit that the only way I could prevent him from overtaking me is putting him in the wall. But now through a Scary, TJ over pushes a little bit himself, trying to get away and get some oversteer on the exit. He catches it, so great car control, but now the situation is reversed. He has an absolutely terrible exit and he's not really fighting it even on the straight. So we overtake him into Parabolica, but that might not have been the smartest move because he's getting DRS now and he's super close. So that's an easy move for him to overtake me again. Maybe not the smartest overtake I've ever done. Just pushing him on the exit of turn 2 there. But yeah, that corner is just too tight to somehow do a switchback. Now also too fast, so you has caught up to myself. So he had an incident in lap 1, I think. And yeah, with his massive pace, he caught up several seconds to us. And, now I have to be even mindful to not get overtaken myself. Never mind battling TJ. The good thing here is on these F2 cars, the dirty air is quite bad and the DRS is quite strong. So yeah, the overtake won't be very easy for too fast for you, as long as I don't make any big mistakes. But as I say that, TJ himself has a bit of an oversteer moment out of Parabolica. So we get our next run at him, go up the inside into turn 1. And yeah, another fairly easy move. If you have the inside there, there's almost no way the car on the outside can fight back. And that move was finally the move that stuck, because Too Fast For You afterwards also overtook TJ, and at that point it was just much harder for him to fight back. So 2 laps to go, we're fighting Javier now, but at the same time we have Too Fast For You super close in our rear view mirror. I tried to make something happen here into turn 1, but that would have been quite the lunge, so would have been pretty dangerous, I think. So not happening. Yeah, I'm losing a bit the connection to Javier, getting not a fantastic exit. Now Too Fast, he gets a run on me into Ascari. So he takes the outside and I try to give him space, but I run a bit deeper than I intended. I don't know how much space was left for him, but it definitely got quite tight. Having a bit of an oversteer moment here, lock the rear brakes, but we recover and get a decent exit. Javier gets oversteer on the exit, so we get a run on him through Curva Grande, and Too Fast For You behind. He's almost pushing us through the corner here, but I'm not sure if this is wide enough even to go 3 wide. I try to go up the inside here, but I brake a little bit too early and Javier actually gets the racing line. Bit surprised I had this much traction at this point. For the next corner I will have dirty air again, so I have to brake fairly early. But for the second time, Too Fast For You has to evade me because of my braking. And goes off the track. Sorry to him for that. I'm not sure I could have broken much later, but there was definitely some margin in there. I was struggling through there with understeer the entire week. And yeah, that was the result of it now. Now, Emiliano has front wing damage here, I'm pretty sure, so he is struggling around Parabolica. Javier gets him up the inside. And we also get a better exit, run up to the line. Who gets ahead on the finish line?
Pierre Gasly, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb one more time.
Oh, photo finish. Yeah, according to the game, Emiliano just about managed to get there in front of me. That's quite the end to this really cool race. So a lot of great racing. Was a lot of fun for me. Looked also very clean from my perspective. So thanks a lot for racing, everyone. And see you next week. Bye bye.